It was basically just that they seem to know the area the best, they seem to have the most experience, they seem to have sold the most in the area most recently, and we felt comfortable with them.
Yeah, I would agree. I think when we were around the neighborhood, we saw their signs predominantly, and so we met with them. We really liked what they had to say, so went with them.
Well, we had an agent from before who didn't know the area as well, and then we had met with 1 or 2 other agents, so probably 3 or 4 in total.
Yeah.
But we did feel that they were, kind of miles ahead of everyone else, and we were comfortable with them.
Yeah. So I think their team was I think the only team that had like a very organized package, like from the get-go. They said, okay, this is gonna happen, like the window washers will come on this date, and the movers will come on this date to take our things to the storage. So it was very organized and very systematic, and it took a lot of the pressure off from us because we both work, and so they said basically leave it in their hands and they'll kind of organize that. So that was really good.
We were also on a very tight schedule, so when we first met with them, we said we basically need to be listing in about 8 days, and there was a lot of work to be done. So they walked through our house with us, and within 2 days they had a full schedule, and it was really easy to just kind of coordinate everything, and it honestly happened pretty effortlessly, and before we knew it, everything was done, everything looked great, staged and ready to go. No other agents really talked that much about it. Some people talked about doing, a website and the interactive tours and things that seem to be par for the course, so nothing really different. But Michael did specifically mention, being active on Instagram and all the search engine stuff that you'd be able to kind of target ads towards people, which was something unique.
Yeah, he made us feel very comfortable that he was actively reaching out to get potential buyers to come in and see our place, which is something that we didn't see with other agents. It was more passive as opposed to a more active approach.
It was pretty flexible. We had initially thought that we would do some of the things later in the week, but as things were kind of moving along, I called Michael a few times and said, hey, can the movers come like tomorrow instead of the day after? And he gave them a call, made it work. I think same with the cleaners and window cleaners. We were originally going to do it on the very last day and just before the photographs, and he said, and then we kind of were moving things up, and our work schedule was such that it was better to do it earlier. Just gave him a call, and I think he just changed it, made it happen.
We bothered him a lot, because we're very anxious people, but we texted him all the time, like twice, 3 times a day. Even.
We actually had a 3-way group chat between Michael and the 2 of us.
He was super responsive,
great,
like really patient, and we had like mild panic attacks at times. Well, I did, and he was very reassuring, and he was very responsive.
So if other people were looking to sell their home in this area, I would absolutely recommend Michael and Tanya. They know the area very well. They're very confident with what they do, and they're very efficient, and we really appreciated all of that.
Yeah, I would agree. We would definitely recommend both Tanya and Michael. They, again, were very accessible, very patient with answering all their questions. They obviously know the area very well. They've both lived here in this neighborhood for years, so but we just really appreciate them taking us on as clients and helping to sell our house.